Year 2025, present day. James, a resident of India, was navigating through the busy city traffic on his way to attend a special occasion. The roads were packed, the noise relentless, but just as he approached an intersection, his car suddenly malfunctioned at the worst possible time. Acting quickly, James managed to get it to a nearby mechanic shop. Mechanic peers in, nods. "Give me a few minutes." James said, "I'll be back in a few minutes," as he stepped away in search of a restroom. Between two buildings, he spots what appears to be a restroom. He steps into the second stall, but instead of a toilet, he finds something unexpected. An unfinished bathroom. He glances around, unaware that he's on the brink of stepping into something far stranger than he could ever imagine. He steps out of the strange bathroom and begins making his way back toward the mechanic shop. The mechanic calls out, "Almost done!" As James reaches into his pocket to pay, a wave of panic hits him. His wallet is missing. A memory flashes. The edge of the bathroom sink. He hurried back to the same alley, hoping to find his wallet where he might have left it. As he reached the half-built toilet, his vision began to glitch. Huh? What's happening? Strange symbols and distorted text flickered before his eyes. And in the blink of an eye, he found himself in an entirely different place. Disoriented, he begins to cross the bridge. He glanced around and spotted strange Tibetan-style buildings near the bridge. Suddenly, his vision flickered, glitching violently, only to snap back, revealing he was standing in the bathroom, clutching his wallet in his hand. "I need to get back to my car. I should probably quit drugs," he muttered. As he turned around, his vision began to warp, and in an instant, he found himself standing outside the cave entrance. As he begins to step inside the cave, each footfall echoing against the stone, he's suddenly enveloped by an eerie calm. The darkness gives way to an astonishing vision. A vast, serene ocean shimmering under a soft, otherworldly light. But just as he begins to take it in, the vision shatters. Snapping out of the trance, he instinctively reaches for his phone. The screen lights up, revealing a date and time that don't match his memory, as if time itself has shifted. A chill runs down his spine. Realizing he must leave, he turns around and begins making his way back toward the mouth of the cave. As he begins to walk out of the cave, he suddenly spots two figures stepping inside. Startled, he shouts, "Who are you?" As the two stepped closer, revealing two Tibetan women. A wave of relief washed over the man. Exhaling deeply, he asked, "Can you help me? I need to find the stone bridge." The man followed the two women through the forest. As they walked, his vision flickered, just for a moment.
Isn't this
a forgotten
beautiful?
memory flashing before his eyes. Alice. At the stone bridge, memories flickered in his mind. "What year is this?"
What are you
he
talking
asked.
about?
But silence followed. Sensing he was alone beyond the bridge, and that it was wiser to stay close and learn more, he turned to the women and softly asked, "May I come with you?" He followed the two women deeper into the cave, questions swirling in his mind. "There's only an empty ocean," he began, but stopped as the mist lifted. Sunlight broke through, revealing a distant temple rising from the sea. In awe, he took out his phone. As he zoomed in, towering statues of Hindu gods emerged, far larger than the temple itself. Just as he raised his phone to capture the still statues of the gods, something unusual caught his eye. The air shifted. The statues began to move, slowly at first, then with divine purpose. Before he could react, the calm ocean roared to life. From its depths, countless asuras surged upward, shattering the silence. The once serene waters turned violent, waves crashing as darkness spread across the shore. The gods, now awakened, stepped forward to defend the village. In moments, the peaceful coast became a battlefield, and an immense clash between divine and demonic forces began. The cave shook violently as it began to collapse. Without hesitation, the man and the two women turned and sprinted toward the exit. By the time the man reached the exit, the two women were gone. The forest he had seen earlier had vanished, replaced by a snow. Everything was silent, and the air was bitterly cold. The man spotted a narrow, icy bridge ahead and began to cross, each step cracking beneath his feet. As the bridge started to collapse behind him, he gathered his strength and leaped toward the other side.